Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The basketball world woke up in absolute shock today as news broke of what many are already calling the biggest move in NBA history. Giannis Antetokounmpo has officially signed with the Golden State Warriors on a 3-year deal. Yeah, you heard that right. The Greek freak, the two-time MVP, the unstoppable force from Milwaukee, is now wearing blue and gold. This isn't just a trade or a casual signing. This is a full-on seismic event that's got the entire league talking. Social media exploded within minutes. Timelines flooded with disbelief, memes, and wild predictions. The Warriors, already a dynasty, just reloaded with a player who might redefine their entire style of play. Giannis joining forces with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson? That's not just basketball. That's science fiction come to life. It's as if the league's scriptwriters decided to drop one last plot twist before the next season tips off. People are already saying this move could bring back the Warriors' dominance. And honestly, who could argue? With Giannis' power and versatility merging with Golden State's precision and shooting, we might be about to witness the most complete team ever assembled in modern basketball history. What makes this move even crazier is how quietly it happened behind the scenes. There were no leaks, no suspicious tweets, no insiders whispering about late-night meetings, nothing. The Warriors' front office, led by Bob Myers' successor and a tight-knit group of executives, played this like a master chess game. Reports suggest conversations between Giannis' camp and Golden State started months ago, long before anyone realized Milwaukee's relationship with their superstar was cooling off. It said that Giannis wanted a fresh start, a new challenge, and a chance to play in a system that would let him expand his game beyond brute force and transition dominance. Golden State, known for its ball movement and basketball IQ, offered exactly that. Imagine Giannis cutting through screens, receiving passes from Curry, and kicking the ball out to Klay for a corner three. That's the kind of synergy that could break analytics models. It's not just about talent stacking. It's about redefining how super teams are built in this new era. Inside sources claim Giannis was heavily influenced by a series of quiet meetings with Stephen Curry during the offseason. The two reportedly trained together in California, sparking instant chemistry both on and off the court. Curry, always the connector and culture setter, is said to have sold Giannis on the Warriors' ethos, the brotherhood, the selflessness, the joy of the game. For Giannis, who spent years carrying the weight of an entire franchise, the idea of sharing responsibility with seasoned champions might have been irresistible. The deal, worth roughly $180 million over 3 years, includes a player option for the final season and several performance-based bonuses tied to playoff success. But what really stands out is that Giannis apparently took slightly less money than he could have demanded elsewhere, signaling that his move wasn't about cash. It was about legacy. He's chasing rings now, not records, and that hunger could be the final ingredient that reignites Golden State's championship fire. Fans in Milwaukee are heartbroken, and honestly, who could blame them? For years, Giannis was the embodiment of loyalty in a league dominated by super team narratives. He stayed when others might have left, won a championship in 2021, and gave the city everything he had. But over time, the cracks began to show: front office missteps, aging teammates, and the growing realization that the Bucks might not have enough left in the tank to compete with rising powers like Boston or Denver. This wasn't a betrayal. It was evolution. Giannis reportedly gave the organization multiple chances to upgrade the roster, but when those efforts fell flat, he started to look elsewhere. And when the Warriors came calling, it wasn't just a basketball decision. It was a cultural one. The move symbolizes a generational shift, from small market loyalty to strategic legacy building. It's not about abandoning Milwaukee. It's about writing the next chapter in an already legendary career. In Golden State, Giannis isn't just joining a team. He's stepping into a dynasty's next phase. The Warriors' core isn't what it was 5 years ago, but the DNA remains. Curry is still an all-time shooter, Klay still a sniper when healthy, and Draymond's still the heart and soul of their defense. Adding Giannis to that mix creates a terrifying blend of skill, size, and smarts. Imagine the fast breaks, Curry pushing the pace, Giannis sprinting down the lane, defenders frozen between guarding the arc or the paint. This team could score 130 points without breaking a sweat. But beyond the highlights, there's something deeper at play here, a cultural rebirth. Golden State's system thrives on trust and movement, and Giannis embodies both. He's unselfish, relentless, and hungry. It's the perfect marriage of mindset and mechanics. Insiders say Steve Kerr has already begun designing new offensive sets to maximize Giannis' presence, creating what could become the most fluid offense in league history. This signing doesn't just shake up the standings. It alters the balance of power across the entire NBA. Western Conference rivals are scrambling. The Lakers, Suns, and Mavericks are reportedly reassessing their off-season strategies after the news broke. Meanwhile, the East loses one of its biggest stars, opening the door for teams like Boston and Philadelphia to dominate. But make no mistake, every headline, every debate, every podcast episode for the next few months will orbit around one question. How do you stop the Warriors now? With Curry orchestrating, Giannis dominating, and Kerr masterminding, this might be the league's new reality. The Warriors aren't just back, they're reinvented. What started as whispers in the shadows has now become the loudest roar in sports. And for basketball fans everywhere, the anticipation for next season just went through the roof. Now, the real intrigue begins. How will this actually work on the court? The Warriors' playbook has always revolved around spacing, tempo, and read-and-react basketball, principles that thrive on shooters and intelligent movement. Giannis, on the other hand, is a force of nature, a one-man fast break who bends defenses by sheer will. The challenge for Steve Kerr and his coaching staff will be finding the perfect balance between letting Giannis unleash his power and keeping Golden State's signature flow intact. But if there's any coach capable of merging art and chaos, it's Kerr. The early buzz is that training camp will focus heavily on hybrid lineups. Giannis running point in transition, Curry shifting off-ball to find open pockets, and Draymond acting as the connective tissue that keeps the engine humming. The basketball IQ on this roster is off the charts, and insiders believe they'll adapt faster than anyone expects. If that happens, the Warriors could set offensive records we haven't even imagined yet. But let's talk about the ripple effect, because this move doesn't just change the Warriors, it changes how other franchises think. Super teams have been part of the NBA's DNA for decades, but this one feels different. Giannis didn't join to chase someone else's glory. He joined to build something new, to evolve alongside legends while shaping his own legacy. That's a different kind of power move. Young stars across the league are reportedly taking notes, seeing that collaboration doesn't have to mean compromise. You can merge greatness without losing identity. This could spark a new generation of player-driven alliances, more organic and less about PR optics. And for the fans, that means a brand of basketball that's both competitive and joyful again. Because when Giannis, Curry, and Klay share the floor, it's not about stat chasing. It's about pure, unfiltered love for the game. Now, of course, every fairy tale comes with its shadows. There are legitimate questions about durability, fit, and chemistry. Giannis has never played with shooters of Curry's caliber, and the Warriors haven't had a physical inside presence like him since, well, ever. That means both sides will need to adjust. Can Giannis learn to thrive in off-ball situations? Can Curry and Klay maintain their rhythm with fewer touches? And what happens defensively when teams try to stretch the floor to pull Giannis away from the paint? Those are real puzzles, and solving them will take time. But if there's one thing Golden State has proven over the years, it's adaptability. Every time critics said their run was over, after Durant left, after injuries, after that brutal 2020 season, they found a way to rise again. Adding Giannis doesn't erase those challenges. It amplifies their ambition. This isn't about comfort. It's about evolution through chaos. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. And you can feel it already, that buzz, that electricity. Chase Center tickets sold out within hours of the announcement. Merchandise sites crashed under the demand for Giannis New Jersey. Even casual fans are jumping on the bandwagon, eager to see how this fusion of talent plays out. ESPN analysts are calling it the most exciting experiment in modern basketball, while others are more cautious, warning that too much star power can sometimes implode. But the Warriors have something most teams don't: culture. They've built a foundation on trust and shared sacrifice. If Giannis embraces that, and there's every sign that he will, then this isn't just another super team. It's a movement. A reminder that greatness isn't static. It's dynamic, alive, and constantly rewriting its own story. What about Giannis himself? Word is he's already settled into life in San Francisco, spending extra hours at the practice facility, getting to know teammates, and even joining community events. Those close to him say he's rejuvenated, smiling more, cracking jokes, and feeling like a rookie again. After years of carrying the load in Milwaukee, this new environment might be exactly what he needed: a chance to rediscover the joy of basketball without the weight of expectation. Insiders say his family loves the Bay Area, and Giannis has already spoken about mentoring the younger players on the roster, like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. That mentorship could be one of the hidden benefits of this entire move, because when someone like Giannis leads by example, the ripple effect across the locker room is massive. He's not just here to win. He's here to build something lasting. As the dust settles, one thing's for sure: the NBA landscape will never be the same. Every era has its defining moment. Magic and Kareem, Jordan's Bulls, Kobe and Shaq, the original Warriors dynasty. And this might be the next chapter in that lineage. Giannis Antetokounmpo in a Warriors jersey feels surreal, almost cinematic, but it's real, and it's happening now. Whether it leads to immediate championships or becomes a long-term experiment, it has already reignited global excitement around the sport. Fans are debating, rivals are plotting, and the countdown to opening night has never felt longer. Because when that first tip-off happens and Curry bounces the ball to Giannis for a thunderous dunk, it'll mark not just the start of the season, but the beginning of a new basketball revolution. The kind that turns whispers into legends, and legends into eternity. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.